The Piper, new horror film, is out in theaters, loosely rooted in the German fairy tale of the Pied Piper from Hameln. The story takes place in the modern day and opens with a prologue where a distressed musician is desperately trying to burn a written score that she possesses, believing it to be a source of great evil. She accidentally sets herself on fire, the scar survives, and then it turns out that she was part of an orchestra which was preparing a huge performance for a fundraiser, and the conductor intended to play that very music that she was trying to burn, her concerto for the children, a mystical piece which was only ever played once before, 50 years ago. An ambitious young flute player from the orchestra named Mel is desperate to raise her position in the company, and she promises the conductor to use her connections to try and find the missing score and deliver it to her boss, even completing the missing parts thanks to her immaculate knowledge of the original writer. But as she begins to try and fill the gaps in the music, it quickly becomes apparent that the score does have sinister properties and seems to cast a curse on anyone who listens to the music. So the shortest way to describe it is The Ring with the music instead of a videotape, and vastly inferior. It starts out promising enough, but then the longer it goes on, the weaker it becomes, and the final act just goes completely off the rails. It isn't well written. The way they try to explain harmonies and discord makes no sense with what's actually going on musically. The special effects look goofy in a really bad way, and it just suddenly becomes incredibly campy out of nowhere in the climax of the film. And probably most importantly, the film as a whole isn't very scary. There may be like 2 jump scares in total, and aside from that, the atmosphere is maybe slightly uneasy at best, but not enough to really have an effect. I admit I was mainly bored throughout. Forgettable film, skip it if you can.